Hello, I'm Mr. Craven from the NET English Director team, and I'm going to be quickly talking you through this quotation from the conflict poetry. The quotation is drawn from Karel Rumen's poem, The Emigree, and it comes from the end of the first stanza. At this point in the poem, Rumen's narrator is reflecting on the contrast between the childish innocence or naivety of her memory and what she assumes to be the reality. Having never seen it in that November, never experienced it at war or sick with tyrants, it remains sunlight clear, a bright filled paperweight, and it's that lasting impression that has branded her, as the quotation says. To be branded sounds negative. It's an involuntary event, a permanent mark of ownership, an imposed identity burned onto skin. This fits with the idea of the child lacking control over their experiences, though what she's branded with, an impression of sunlight, actually does sound positive. It is an impression, a perception rather than a reality. The narrator is aware that this is not factually accurate, but that doesn't change the reality of the memory, the impression itself, and the unreliability of perception is also emphasized by some of the phrasing. It may be at war, it may be sick. There's an ambiguity as to whether it is or simply may be, and it's not really clear that whether it is real or imagined actually matters. Sunlight is, of course, important in terms of perception. We associate it with clarity, with heat, with nature, with truth, with hope, and it does carry all those connotations here. There may be a lack of control involved in the origins of the memory, but the legacy is lasting and it's positive. It's the taste that the narrator can't get off my tongue, tasting of sunlight. It's what is proven by the shadows in the final stanza. Light, in this sense, juxtaposed with darkness, is emphasized by the negativity. It's proven by the dark. It's a more nuanced, a more adult understanding. Imagery linked to light occurs, of course, throughout the poems, though it's particularly in, for example, Exposure, The Prelude, Remains, War Photographer and Tissue.